I'm femme, pronounced with extra and this is Them's Facts.
Well, friends, if you thought Christmas was wholesome, you're about to need eggnog with a higher proof. Welcome to today's special holiday top 10 list. Number 10. The Yule cat, Iceland's furry little labour enforcer. Long before cute Christmas mascots, Iceland had the Yule cat, a giant monster used as an employee motivation tool? In the 19th and early 20th century, wool production was everything. So farmers told workers, finish the autumn wool harvest or the Christmas cat will eat you. This wasn't a kid's story. It was literal labour management folklore to keep adults working faster. Decades later, the tale took a darker turn. In 1932, a poet rewrote the legend. Now the Yule cat hunted poor children who didn't get new clothes at Christmas. So families started giving any new clothing item not as a fashion upgrade, but basically as anti-cat insurance. And I thought American marketers were shrewd. Number 9. The Gävle Goat, Sweden's most flammable Christmas tradition. Every December, Sweden puts up a giant straw goat. And every December, someone tries to take it out. Over the years, it's been burned the same day it went up, hit by a car, shot with flaming arrows, and once set on fire by 2 tourists from Cleveland who bribed a security guard. In 2015, a man dressed as Santa teamed up with a gingerbread man to torch it like some sort of holiday horror film. The city keeps adding fireproofing, cameras, fences, even round-the-clock guards, and the goat still doesn't survive about half the time. Fruitcake might be the only Christmas tradition nuttier than this one. Number 8. The Christmas spider. Because nothing says Merry Christmas like an 8-eyed venom monkey. In Ukrainian and Eastern European folklore, Christmas trees come with a bonus feature: spiders. Legend says a poor family woke up on Christmas morning to find their bare tree covered in spider webs. And when sunlight hit the strands, they shimmered like silver. Instant miracle, 0 budget required. Eventually, people started adding spiderweb ornaments for luck. Did I ever tell you about my Uncle Harry? He once ate a spider. Turns out the spider had swallowed a fly. Long story short, my Uncle Harry wound up inside an old lady. Number 7. The holiday home-invading goblins. In Greece, Christmas brings carols, cookies, and of course, goblins. What the woot? Are all these Christmas stories Halloween crossovers? Well, it did work for Bones and Sleepy Hollow. Anywho, by the 17th century Greek folklore accounts, the Kallikantzaroi would crawl up from the underworld for the 12 days of Christmas and spend their vacation trashing people's homes like starved rabid donkeys at an apple stand. Some still hang a colander or a pig's jawbone on the door, as the dim-witted Kallikantzaroi get distracted trying to count the holes or threads until dawn. At dawn, they must flee. For some reason. Maybe they're vampire goblins. Number 6. South Africa's Christmas creepy, crunchy, crispy crawlers. In parts of South Africa, Christmas dinner features something a little different from the standard roast. Deep-fried Mopane caterpillars. They're the larvae of the emperor moth, harvested during the summer rains, cleaned, dried, and fried until they reach a texture best described as crispy, because medium rare isn't really an option. They're not a gimmick. They've been an important protein source for generations, especially in regions where meat isn't always accessible. For many families, Mopane worms are a normal, respected part of the holiday table, even if they do look like the kind of ingredient many others would call in the exterminators for. Number 5. The Christmas dead come back. Finland's Haudoila Kineti. In Finland, Christmas Eve includes a tradition that sounds like it was scheduled by a very thoughtful ghost. How Doila Kinetti, visiting the graves of deceased family members after sunset. Oh, yes, I'm done pretending this isn't a Halloween special in disguise. Cemeteries fill with thousands of candles glowing in the snow, creating a scene that's equal parts beautiful and the opening shot of a very Nordic horror film. Families believe it's a moment when the dead symbolically join the living for Christmas, which is surprisingly wholesome for a tradition that takes place in a frozen graveyard. What makes it even more striking is how normal it feels there. Whole towns walking silently through the dark, lanterns in hand, like a zombie uprising. Only all the zombies are on edibles.
Number 4. Kentucky Fried Christmas, the Colonel's most successful marketing campaign. In Japan, Christmas dinner isn't turkey, it's KFC. Back in the 1970s, the country had almost no Christmas traditions. Christianity was, and still is, a tiny minority. So KFC ran a campaign basically saying, if you want to celebrate like Westerners, eat this. Japan looked around, thought for a second and said, sure. This turned a bucket of chicken into a national holiday ritual. KFC restaurants take reservations weeks in advance. Some people line up for hours. It's like Black Friday for chickens. KFC never did it for me. I prefer whole chickens and raw. Number 3. NORAD tracks Santa because of a typo. In 1955, a Sears Christmas ad told kids to call Santa. They printed the wrong number. So, children accidentally called the U.S. military's Air Defense Command. Yeah, the people whose literal job was deciding, is this red-nosed object friendly, or do we nuke it? At first, the command center chastised the youngster for the use of the number, but then course-corrected and bestowed a merry ho-ho-ho to the startled child. That improvised decision, not to intercept and vaporize Santa, became a tradition. Every Christmas Eve, the US and Canada still track Santa using real radar and satellite systems originally designed to detect nuclear war. Or because of a typo. Oh, I'm reminded of a joke my Uncle Harry told me. How did Rudolph fall down the chimney? Santa over-lubricated the reindeer. Number 2. Canada assigns Santa a zip code. Canada Post officially recognizes Santa's address as H0H0H0. Since the 1980s, millions of letters have been routed, logged, and answered. So, the Canadian government has spent decades handling mail addressed to an undocumented seasonal worker from an unincorporated territory engaging in global travel without documentation. After Gitmo, old man.
Number 1. Newfoundland turned home invasions into a Christmas tradition. In Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada, there's a custom called mummering. People hide their identities with masks, curtains, or pillowcases, enter private homes uninvited, and won't leave until the homeowner guesses who they are.
Okay, yeah, normal stuff, eh?
It got violent enough. Fights, property damage, even a murder, that the government banned it for decades. Yikes!
They later brought it back as heritage.
Oh, Canada. Land of toques, maple syrup, and scheduled home invasions. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Well, that's it for today. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you in 2026. Ho, ho, ho.
That was Them's Facts. You now know more than you did before.
See you in the next one. Flatten the like button, whisper to subscribe, tickle the notification bell, agitate the algorithm. I'll be waiting.